I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine a chocolate brownie. Big fat chocolate brownie with a glaze on top of chocolate. 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream. Come on now. How many of you can start to see that your body is starting to react to that? Your saliva glands are starting to secrete. But it's not real. It's not in front of you, is it? It's in your mind. It's in your imagination. Your body does not know the difference between what is real and what's imaginary. That's why, man, I tell you, if you can find some good teaching, Andrew Womack does some great teaching on the imagination, the power of the imagination. I've got some great teaching that you can go and listen to, and that is, on the heart and understanding the power of the heart and the imagination. And basically what he's saying here is this, that Jesus has come and that through him, he's given us the tools to see God for who he really is. Now, notice verse 21. Notice verse 21. It's the end of the chapter. That's the end of the book. And he says, little children, keep yourselves from idols. Amen. And I used to preach this. I see that Paul is very clear. We as Christians shouldn't be worshiping idols. If you understand that he didn't change his thought here. He's saying that Jesus has come and he's given us the power of understanding and imagination that we may see God for who he is. And he says, now therefore you stay away from idols. Do you know the word ediolon is the Greek word which that word idol comes from? Literally translated means stay away from a false image. False image. He's saying, listen, stop having false images of God in your mind. See, all of us have varied images that have been handed down to us by tradition through, we've been molded, as it were, through our experiences, our religious beliefs. But the question is, the views that we have or the images that we have, are they true about God or not? Let me give you a couple. I'm just going to give you a couple that you might relate to. Or you might relate to some other people who relate to God like this. There's the grandfather God image that people have. You've heard it. You've heard it. How, old brother or sister, let me tell you, the man upstairs, the old man upstairs. See, that view of God is an idol. It's not who God is. The old man upstairs, usually the old man upstairs, he's hard to relate to. He's hard to talk to. He's hard to understand. Most people that will talk about God as the old man upstairs will always talk about, well, you just don't ever know and understand God. It's just not, you can't understand him. And of course, he's old-fashioned. He's kind of, time has passed him by. And then there's what I call schoolmaster God. Schoolmaster God is someone you need to perform for all the time to the best of your ability, and you try everything to please him by getting good grades. You're doing your best. See, people who always relate to God as a schoolmaster God, they always will tell you, well, I tell you what, I have done my best. I know that it falls short, But I've tried and I've done my best for God. And I'm just hoping it will give me a pass score. Come on. Then there's judge God, and we've been talking about judge God. But I would say that a judge God would be that one that is a no-nonsense, punitive deity. A relationship with him is all about, are you right or you wrong? Guilty or not guilty? You know who this reminds me of? That judge on television, Judge Judy. Judge Judy's like, people say, well, I like Judge Judy. She's just a no-nonsense, Well, that's the way a lot of people view God. That he's a no-nonsense God. And by golly, you better address him properly. And by the way, don't be too loud at it. I mean, just keep your voice down. Don't get too excited about God in church. That's why some churches, I don't know, I've never seen this here in America, but in South Africa, some of the traditional churches in South Africa, they'll have signs outside the church. Silence, church. That means if you ride by, do it silently. Be reverent, right? Then there's mystical God. So many people relate to God as a mystical God. And who's a mystical? You never know what God's going to do. You just never know. He's weird and he's wonderful at the same time. He's spooky and strange. There's a lot of Christians in church who are just weird because they believe God is weird. Come on. And then there's distant God. Come on. He's far, far away. And he's busy with stuff way more important than having to be concerned about your life. God's got to keep this universe going. And he's got way more important things to think about. I always tell the story about Kathy. Kathy and I, let me rephrase it. I have always been a biker. When Kathy and I got married, before we got married, I was riding motorcycles.